So now in this country store, do you have like basics like water and if someone needed
No.
some bread or anything like that? No. So this
No, we do not.
Okay.
It's
It's the fun side.
Yeah, but you know, Los Osos Baywood community is so
Yeah, it's just down the
close
road.
That
Okay.
That's-
And we, unfortunately today, we don't have water, but what you usually do.
Now, when you say you don't have water, so they've turned it off for maintenance?
There's a freshwater spigot outside.
I see.
And so people can fill up their canteens or water bottles or what
Yeah.
have you. Today, they have to walk down to the park because the tank ran dry. We had a
yeah, which is unusual, has never happened before, so that's not a concern.
Interesting.
It's like
Yeah.
1,000-gallon tank, right? And apparently, we had a big crowd in here. This,
They used it all.
they used it like Tuesday or something.
Yeah,
Thursday.
yeah. Took showers.
This is,
So tell us a little bit about the ranch house.
okay, so this was the home of the Spooner family for 50 years. And the couple that originally came out here are pictured on the wall here. This is A.B. Spooner and his wife Mary. They came out here in 1892 to start their ranch, and they built a tiny little cabin. So you're standing in one of the 3 rooms that they had at the time. So this was their
beautiful.
kitchen and parlor.
Wow.
And then they had 2 bedrooms because they had 3 little boys that they brought out here. Their sons were 10 and 8 and 3 years old. And Mary and A.B. had been the children of some of the early settlers in Morro Bay. And so they decided to come out here and start their venture. Didn't own an acre. They leased the land. First time it had ever been cultivated. So before, in the Rancho days, they'd run cattle out here. They had run sheep. But A.B. and his wife Mary had a vision of a ranch where they would actually grow oats, beans, and hay. Eventually started a dairy. And that was 1892, little
Wow.
tiny cabin. And if you fast forward probably 15 years, they were able to purchase 9,000 acres. The land, the ranch became
So it
a
must have been
9,000
successful lease.
It was very successful.
Yeah.
Even the first crop of just 100 acres had real high yield. They shipped their goods up to San Francisco, so that's portrayed here. They, out on the Bluff Trail, you'll see the remnants of that warehouse. You'll see the foundation out there, which is where they stored their products.
So that's an image of up here. This.
It
bay.
is. It's just right here.
Interesting.
And they dug a 30-foot tunnel through the sandstone shale there.
Wow.
And built that chute, and they would grease that chute and then push the sacks of grain and barley and whatever down the chute and then onto the little schooners that came into the
Wow.
bay, and then that would go on up to San Francisco. So there you see they had some of their stock that they would let roam freely in the cove there for a while anyway. If you fast forward, this shows the ranch about 10 years into their venture, and you can see they've expanded the house by then. They have a water wheel. This is the 2nd generation water wheel that they have because they use that to power their dairy. And so it was the first automated dairy in the county. I think A.B. had kind of an engineering and technology bent at the time, so you see here the first Caterpillar tractor in the county.
Is that
Very famous articles in the paper, and that allowed them to cultivate a lot of more of the hillsides here instead of just down in the bluff area. Here you see pictures of people coming to enjoy their day as you all are doing, and
So now, were those tourists in essence coming in that they allowed, or
these were friends. I think everybody was welcome. I've read that there is a hot springs actually 2 miles up this creek that A.B. Made a wagon trail for.
Wow.
Invited people to come partake of the waters, had bathhouses, had a campground there. One of the local citizens in Morro Bay at the time, his family had to come out here and get him after 30 days because he just loved the water. It was like he disappeared.
he squatted on the land?
Right. So you can see they were able to expand as time went on.
So this room was an expansion they did later.
Yeah, they did this. This area was the first expansion. Then they added on the kitchen. And this was a housekeeper's room. By that time, Mary had passed. She had succumbed to a flu epidemic. And so they brought in a neighboring widow to be the housekeeper.
So the first part was just this big
Just,
room and the
just
two
those
bedrooms.
3 rooms, right. You can
Interesting.
see some of the, this was another innovation. This is a California cooler that they use
A
to store.
California cooler.
Yeah, to bring the cool air in, and they could store some of their.
And it's on the shady side of it's on the north
Right,
side for cooling.
And evidently, this was pretty common all up and down California coast.
Interesting.
They have a lot of these in homes in Berkeley right now, and people are trying to figure out what they were and what to do with them as they remodel their homes.
Leave them alone.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
So
Nice.
the ranch house is set up with more about the family history.
Now, tell us a little bit about the shop and what you offer in here. What do people normally pick up, and
Oh, well, come on
what's
in.
available
I'll
in there
show
for
you.
any of our
Yeah.
friends that are going to be visiting?
I think it's suits most people's interests. We have an excellent library of books from the local area, the natural history and the communities in the area, hiking.
Now, these local preserves and
These are California, but not local. They have come in from the valley. We have some custom designed mugs with our logo on it. A lot of people just like to have a sticker for their car. Of course,
How fun.
little treats. Lots of.
Now, do you have-
These are very interesting. They're earrings that are each.
So the camp runs out of water on occasion, and the tank for the camp only holds 1,000 gallons, and that water is brought in when they get down. So we definitely need to bring water. If there's a camper that's over the 27, it's probably going to be allowed, but the wheels and the stabilizers have to be on the asphalt. What else was there, Peg, that you said? If you have an ADA card, you can get a handicapped spot, which would be good to do if we could do that one location. The person on site here has never heard of a fire restriction since he's been here, and we're right now in the middle of hot summer October, and there's literally fires burning in LA right now, and it's still okay to build a fire here, so we should be okay in April. The camp area that has the auditorium seating thing actually has a door that opens up. You can bring a projector and project to make a presentation if you wanted to. And a fire can be built there as well. No reservations needed.